Happy Mother's Day. Oh, kia ora everyone, and welcome to another lockdown light bulb. Today is Mother's Day, and we're celebrating the wonderful Andrea today. And, hey Johnny. Hi. We got up this morning, me and the boys, and made some beautiful breakfast in bed for Andrea, and took it through and told lots of stories actually. And having the boys there was lots of kind of scatological humour, as you can imagine, but really great stories, just sharing and everyone laughing and chatting.
Otherwise known as toilet humour to people who don't know that word.
Yeah, toilet humour. Lots of stories about different times in our family, and just really nice sitting there together on the bed, having a good yarn and sharing life together and sharing those stories. And it occurred to me that the stories that we remember are the stories that we tell. You know, I'm sure you've got lots of family stories of your own about things that have happened in your life or in your family's life that you all have a good laugh about. And as you tell those stories, oh, here's Oliver. Hey, Ollie. As you tell those stories, that's what shapes your family and shapes your family story. And so I'll just encourage you to think this week about, as we start going back down through the levels, what are the stories that you're going to tell about this time that we've had together in lockdown? What are the things that you're going to carry forward that's going to become part of your family's story? And as I think about that, I realise that actually there are a lot of people trying to shape this story in lots of different ways, and a lot of them trying to make sense of what's going on, but beyond that, a lot of them are even trying to find someone to blame for everything that's been happening in our lives. And it's a funny thing, that, because the thing that unites a lot of these stories is the idea that behind everything that's happening in the world, there's some shady people or shady organisations or shady governments that are controlling everything, that are in charge of everything, that are all powerful, and they've got it in for us. They're trying to get us, they're out to get us. And in a funny way, that can actually be kind of a reassuring idea. You see, if there's someone out there who's to blame for everything, then if they tell you to jump left, you jump right, and you're going to be okay, right? But the problem with that is that rather than relieving your anxiety and your worry about things, it actually gives you more and more things to worry about. And these things have a habit of just multiplying until you see problems in every corner. And the story of faith is quite different, because we've got the hope as Christians that there is someone out there, but not someone who's out to get us, someone who loves us and who will give everything for us. And actually, that story is something that gives me a lot of freedom in a time like this. I don't have to worry about who's causing this or what's in control. This is just, it's that old story of shit happens, sometimes things go wrong. And my faith tells me that through all of the brokenness in the world, whether it's caused by us or just by the broken world itself, there's someone who loves us, and that the brokenness that we're experiencing now isn't the end of the story. And so that encourages me, instead of to worry, it encourages me to hope and tell those hopeful stories, tell those joyful stories, tell those good stories that keep us going. Because at the end of the day, when are we better off? Is it when we're worrying about who's out to get us? Or is it when we're sitting on the bed with breakfast in bed, telling funny stories about who pooed where and when?
I'm not sure.
I mean, that's what shapes us, isn't it? So I'd encourage you to think about what are the hopeful stories in your life that you'll take away from this lockdown. What are the joyful stories that you'll tell again and again in your family? And as we go back through these levels over the next couple of weeks, take care to live a life of hope and of faith and of freedom as we tell our stories together and shape our lives.
Look for the good that's out there.
Yeah, look for the good, look for the kindness, look for the love, because that's what it's all about in the end. Andrea, have you got any advice before we finish?
Just gave it.
Oh, that was your advice. That was good advice. Andrea's advice, thank you. Happy Mother's Day, Andrea.
Thank you.
You're amazing, we love
Happy
you.
Mother's Day to mums. My mum, your mum.
Yeah. And I know actually Mother's Day can be a hard time sometimes for people as well. But all of us have had a mum, for better or worse. So happy Mother's Day, and may you have a blessed day today, no matter what your story of motherhood is like. So bless you, happy hunkering, and just hope you have a really great day and tell some good stories, okay? We'll catch you later. Bye.
Bye.